You're listening to PetLifeRadio.com.
I'm Smiley the dog. I am a mutt. I'm Smiley the dog. I'm super smiley. I have a cat, 2 sweets, the travel kitty, and a big girlfriend, Angel's really pretty. I have a pony and we share a big horse. We have a big yard. Yeah, we have to, of course. I have a pool. In the summer I stay cool. We do a fountain, live in the mountain, live high on the hog. Need to be a spokes dog. I'm Smiley the dog. I am a mutt. I'm Smiley the dog. I'm super smiley.
Woof and Super Smiles, welcome to a Super Smiley Adventure on Pet Life Radio, the largest pet radio network in the world. I'm Megan Blake, the pet lifestyle coach, here with my possum sidekick, Super Smiley, the national spokesdog for the American Humane Association Hero Dog Awards. He's reminding everyone to vote for their favorite hero dog at HeroDogAwards.org. The Hero Dog Awards is coming up in Beverly Hills. It's an amazing mega star-studded event, and I mean animal-loving luminaries like Betty White and Victoria Stilwell, all out to honor the bond between humans and dogs. And as the pet lifestyle coach, I travel the country with Smiley, helping people adopt the right pet for their lifestyle and then help train them so they keep that pet forever. And here on a Super Smiley Adventure, we explore adventures where animals lead. And that's why Smiley and I are so excited to introduce you to our guest today. Luna the dog is a Boston Terrier, and she's a movie star. Sweet Luna was in the film Red Riding Hood and is now illuminating the screen in Relativity's film Hector and the Search for Happiness, which is opening September 19th. Super Smiley and I are broadcasting from our Florida studios today, and we have Luna on the line with her person, Kelsey Evans. Hey, Kelsey.
Hello.
We're so happy that you're here, and I want to say, hey, Luna, how you doing, you sweet little doggy? How's she doing over there?
She's doing really well. She's lying in the sun here in Vancouver.
Oh, my gosh. Vancouver is beautiful. I love it over there.
Yes, it's so super nice over here.
Yes. So, Kelsey, welcome to a Super Smiley Adventure.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, so we want to find out all about Luna in her movies and her upcoming film starring Christopher Plummer, Toni, Colette, and Simon Pegg from Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol, which is way, way cool. But first, tell us a little about Luna's background. All my animals found me. So how did Luna find you, Kelsey?
Back in the day when I was looking for a dog, we came across a farm that had her. I guess they were shipping dogs from Oklahoma, which probably wasn't the best place, but she was the last dog available, and she was a bit deformed. Funny enough, her paws, she's tiptoeing on 3 toes. So, yeah, right away we fell in love with each other, and she's been by my side for almost 8 years.
Oh, that's wonderful. That is so cool. And Super Smiley and I are big adoption advocates, so we're so happy and grateful that you adopted sweet Luna. Mm-hmm. And we want to find out all about her career because you had some big things happening recently, and we're going to find out all about that right after this break. Smiley, can you wait? Good boy.
Sit. Stay. We'll be right back after a short pause. Well, 4 to be exact.
I'm Smiley the dog. I'm Super Smiley. Let's rock.
Hi, this is Tim Link, animal communicator and pet expert and host of Animal Rights on Pet Life Radio. Have you ever wanted to know what your pet is really thinking? Do you want to find out if they truly understand what you're trying to tell them? Ever wish you could build a better understanding and closer relationship with your pet? Well, now you can. Learning to communicate with animals is a 4-part on-demand workshop. In the workshop, you'll learn the essential techniques that are necessary to communicate with animals, including what is animal communication, breathing correctly to achieve the perfect state to communicate with your animals at a deeper level, using guided meditation exercises and method to communicate with animals, and how to send and receive information from your animals. So if you're wanting to learn how to communicate and connect with your animals at a deeper level, visit PetLifeRadio.com/workshop and purchase and download Learning to Communicate with Animals. You'll be glad you did.
Pet Life Radio, the #1 pet radio network on the planet, joins forces with iHeartRadio to put the power of your pets in your pocket. Awesome. Download the iHeartRadio app and rock Pet Life Radio on your phone, on your tablet, on your Xbox, in your car. Pet talk, pet tunes, and fun pet times. Pet Life Radio and iHeartRadio. Positively Possum.
Let's talk pets on PetLifeRadio.com.
And we're back on a Super Smiley Adventure with movie dog actor Luna and her person, Kelsey Evans. Hey, Kelsey and Luna.
Hello. How's it going?
Wonderful. So we have lots to talk about, but let's just get right to the really big news here. Luna has a film opening September 19th called Hector and The Search for Happiness with this way cool cast, including Academy Award nominee Toni Colette from The Sixth Sense and Little Miss Sunshine. We have the classic actor Christopher Plummer from the original Sound of Music and The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, and then Reno from The Professional and The Da Vinci Code, along with an ensemble cast of over 30 of the coolest actors around, including Luna. So, Kelsey, what was it like for Luna to shoot a film with these just amazing actors? What was it like?
It was really amazing. Luna actually trained for a week to be part of the movie. They had her in an airplane, which you'll see in the pilot, and they actually parachuted her like probably a few feet in the air with a harness. So it was really neat. She had a great time, and she's very patient, and everyone loved her. The director loved her, and yeah, it's just amazing. All the actors were great and friendly, and
very cool.
would totally like to do it again.
Did you say that she parachuted? Tell us. I was going to ask you what she did in the film, and you mentioned a parachute. What?
Yeah, they supposedly they put her in a harness and like parachuted her off up in the air from the airplane. So they actually had to train her to not be scared, obviously, and like put her in a harness, and they just like pulled her from the airplane up in the air out of shot.
Now, was this shot in Los Angeles or in Vancouver?
It was shot in Vancouver.
Oh, okay. And was that shot on a film set, or was she like in a real airplane in the real air, flying through the air, parachuting?
It was just in a regular airplane, but not in the air.
Oh, okay. I was asking because Smiley and I work with Air Hollywood Canine Flight School, which is actually a movie studio where most of the airplane scenes are shot for film and television. And actually, I teach how to fly with your pet, and they do all kinds of things and all kinds of stunts that are, that they can mimic, that they can create for film and television. So that's very cool that you all got to shoot in an airplane. And you said that they had her doing that. Were you able to be on set with them, Kelsey?
No, I wasn't able to be on set, but my friends who are animal trainers brought her and told me all about it. And they all said that she had a blast doing it. She really loves being on set. She's been on set since she's been a puppy. So she really enjoys the cruise.
I love it. So tell us about some of the other projects that Luna's been on.
She was in Zix Level 3. That's when she was probably about 4 or 5 months old. They were just walking as a pedestrian down the road. Uh-huh. She did a Total Motor oil commercial that I'm not sure she made it in, but she was chasing the oil guy down the street.
Okay.
And there's a pilot shot here in Vancouver called The Lottery, and she was in a baby stroller. So they pushed her down the road in a baby stroller.
Yeah, that's a new television series, The Lottery, right?
Yes, that's right. And she was the backup dog for Tron, but they never used her because the other dog was able to do the stunts that they needed him to do.
It is really fun to be on set with animals. I've done scenes with horses and dogs, and Toot Sweet the Travel Kitty was my co-host on Animal Attractions TV. So a lot of training goes into working with animals on set, right?
Oh, yes, a lot. Actually, I worked with some baby cows, and they were probably about 4 weeks old, and just like feeding and training them. Yeah, it is a lot of work, but they do enjoy it. Like, they have a lot of fun. They get treats and a lot of attention.
That's true.
I guess well.
Yes, I never thought about it like that it is a change from their normal environment, and they are treated like stars. Yes. Smiley, Kelsey, you may not know that Super Smiley, our co-host here, he's a dog actor also. And his latest his latest feature film is Susie's Hope, which is about the real life story of abused dog Susie. She was, our listeners know that Susie was set on fire, but she recovered and is now an advocate for, it's a really horrifying event, but she completely recovered, and now she's an advocate for proper animal care. And Susie's one of Smiley's best friends and is also one of the finalists for the Hero Dog Awards coming up. So, it's way cool. So, Kelsey, you never know, Luna and Super Smiley may even get to do a project together.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
Yeah, in show business, you really never know what's going to happen. It is really fun. I totally agree with you. So how did Luna get her start? Tell us about that.
She got her start because I work in the film industry as well, so I was bringing her to set every day, and that's where we met Ian Doig and Grace McLeod, the animal trainers here in Vancouver. And they took a really big liking to her just because she's pretty unique looking and very smart. And so they, while we were on set, they would take a few minutes at lunch and teach me a few things, and so I kept teaching Luna, and from there she just kept getting work, and they would take her for a little bit and work with her, and yeah, she's just really smart. She's good at anything that she wants to do. When we went to LA last weekend, she got to meet Lassie and have a picture taken with her. And that was pretty cool.
Oh, right. I know about that event coming up. We're going to talk about that in the next one. We'll use that as a little teaser because that's very, very cool. A big event that happened all over the United States. So does Luna have an agent like a human actor does? Do dogs have agents? Tell us about that, how it's working for you.
Usually I just, I stick with the Ian and Grace as the animal trainer. So I guess pretty much they would be her agent. And so when they get film production to do or whatever, they will put her name forward and her picture, and they, like the director or producers, whoever, will go through and say yes or no and bring this dog in for a showing. So that's usually how she gets her work.
That is wonderful. So she has a real in the industry, right?
Yes. Everyone knows her.
That's really cool. And so you said that you trained her yourself with some tips from the animal trainers that you've met there on set, your friends. So and you said she's very smart. So what are her specialties? What are some of the things that she knows how to do?
She does a lot of things. The cool thing that she does is she'll walk with me, and if I want to say stop, she stops. And go, she goes. If I tell her to go left, she goes left. If I tell her to go right, she goes right. So direction, she's really good with direction.
Oh, good.
Speak and sit and play dead, and she's a very high jumper.
Oh, that's
pretty
fun.
much do anything. Yeah.
And what of those skills have she used in the films? Because all those sound good. I remember, let me just say, I'm an actor as well. And I was in a television series, a sitcom, Life with Roger, which was on for a little while. And I worked with a Jack Russell Terrier. And you mentioned jumping really high. And this was really fun because my character was very, very energetic. I know that's hard for everybody to believe. And I was jumping up and down. And this Jack Russell Terrier was jumping right in front of me like this big jumping bean. It was very, very, it was a fun scene. So animals, they can just be like regular, family pets just lying on the sofa, and they contribute a lot to the atmosphere, or they can actually have action. I'll tell another story. I was in another film called Puzzle in the Air, and my Labrador named Spirit at that time, she was playing my dog in the movie, and I was so proud of her because she had 8 actions in a row. She had to heel right beside me as I ran into frame, and then she had to exit frame while I had my dialogue, actually with David Carradine, was playing my father in the movie. And then when I jogged away from him, Spirit had to enter again and jog beside me into the car, in the front seat, go into the back seat, and look out. She entered camera, exited camera, entered camera, got in the car, and she did it perfectly every time. I was very proud of her. So these animals, like you just said, Kelsey, they really are so smart. And when they understand that they're working and people are looking at them and they're getting that attention, the ones that love it, they really love it. Would you agree with that?
Oh, I totally agree with that. She loves the attention.
Yeah.
She wiggles her butt just to go on set.
She's found her calling. That is so cool. Yeah. Animals also add such a depth of emotion to our lives. And I know that they just can't help but be engaging and add dimension on the screen as well. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, and plus just with the stress levels of working in film, I find that having the animal on set too is very soothing for people, and they enjoy having an animal there. It relaxes them. They take the time to say hello, and they just enjoy having the dogs or whomever there. It's quite nice.
That's a really, really good point, because we're always talking about on this show the human-animal bond and how dogs lower blood pressure and lower your heart rate. And I like to say increase your happy chemicals. And Super Smiley is also an animal-assisted crisis response dog with hope. And that's what they do. They go into disaster areas and provide comfort. And I guess you're right. On set, sometimes the stress level is high, and we hope that they never become disaster areas, with everything going wrong. But sometimes that does happen, and they certainly could do their job calming down the people. I love that. Yes. That's a really good observation.
Yes, we have dogs in the office all the time in the film production. And it's just so nice to have them here because people take the time out of their busy schedule to say hello. And you can just totally see their blood pressure go down and their smile on their face. It's just so nice to see.
Yeah, I like that you said the smile on their face too, because dogs do smile, right? You agree with
Yes,
that?
dogs do smile.
That's true. You already gave us the teaser on this, Kelsey. Luna has had some recent celebrity appearances and sightings, and we're going to hear all about that right after this break. Smiley and Luna, can you wait? Good dogs.
Sit, stay. We'll be right back after a short pause. Well, 4 to be exact.
I'm Smiley the dog. I'm Super Smiley. Let's rock!
It's dinner time in America, where more pet parents trust PetSmart for natural and expert recommended foods than any place else. And now, we've added more than 100 new varieties to our already wide selection of your favorite brands, like Simply Nourish, Authority, Wellness, Science Diet, and more. Do what's best for your pet. At PetSmart, happiness in store.
Go to PetSmartDeal.com to find out this week's coupon code and save up to 30% on food, treats, toys, and more. And get free shipping on orders of $49. Go to PetSmartDeal.com. PetSmartDeal.com.
Hi, this is Teody Anderson, and I'm the host of Get Positive Results on Pet Life Radio. We're going to talk about a variety of topics on canine behavior and training, all based on modern methods that are fun for you and your dog. We might be talking about other critters too, so join us on Get Positive Results. We'll talk about common issues between you and your dog, answer your questions, discuss different activities you can do with your dog, and keep you posted on current canine news and products. All this on Get Positive Results on Pet Life Radio.
Let's talk pets
Let's talk pets
on Pet Life Radio.
Pet Life Radio.
PetLifeRadio.com.
And we're back on a Super Smiley Adventure with Luna, the movie star Boston Terrier, and her person, Kelsey Evans. Hey, Kelsey and Luna.
Hello.
We're so happy to have you back. And okay, we were talking about Luna's recent appearance and Super Smiley. Let me tell Kelsey and everybody, and Luna too, of course, Super Smiley is a big fan of Best Friends Animal Society. We actually did a radio series on their sanctuary with Dogtown and Pig Paradise, Horse Haven, Cat World, and the series won an honorary mention at the Humane Society of the United States Genesis Awards. And that's considered to be the Academy Awards of Media for animals advocating for animals. So Super Smiley and I do everything we can to help promote and support Best Friends, including strutting at Strut Your Mutt. And I heard that Luna was out strutting with them at the Los Angeles Strut, right, Kelsey?
That's right. She flew all the way from Vancouver and brought me and my husband to LA to strut our mutt.
That's so cool. And who did she meet there? I heard she met like a way cool dog celebrity, right?
Yeah, she got to meet Lassie and have a picture with her.
We've had some other guests on who met Lassie and actually was there when she did her paw prints on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. She's a really sweet dog, right?
Oh, yeah, she was very sweet, really very smart and well-trained. She was always smiling.
Aww.
She's very pretty. Very, very pretty.
Yeah, she's a beautiful, beautiful dog. And what did Luna think about meeting another real, like an iconic movie star? That's not just a movie star dog. She's truly an icon.
She loved it. I think me and Mark too really enjoyed seeing Lassie, especially being able to take a picture.
We just mentioned Best Friends, and I want to give a huge shout out to Best Friends. They are the largest animal sanctuary in the United States. And here's another story I have about them. Ryan O'Neal, Academy Award nominee Ryan O'Neal, is a friend of mine and Smiley's. And when he had his reality series on television on the Oprah Network, he wanted to adopt a shelter dog. He saw Smiley and thought he was so cool, so he wanted one too. And I said, no problem. There are millions out there. Let me find you a perfect one. So Best Friends was kind enough to let me take several of their dogs over to Ryan on the television series. We filmed the entire thing, and Ryan picked a Best Friends dog, Mozart. And Mozart is still with Ryan. He's doing wonderfully. He starred with him in his series, and actually at the Hero Dog Awards last year, Smiley presented Ryan O'Neal a Hero Dog Award, the Inspiration Award for Farrah Fawcett. So big circle with a long story here. We want to give a big shout out to Best Friends for their strut, their mutt, and everything that they do. Would you agree with that, Kelsey, that they're a great organization?
Yeah, it was amazing to see how many people were there to to join in on that organization. It was just amazing, and all the dogs, and yeah, it was beautiful.
Yes, and the Strut Your Mutt, it's across the entire United States. On September 6th, they had them across the country. And I mentioned that we're in our Florida studios now. We're actually in Jacksonville, Florida. And I participated in the Strut Your Mutt last weekend, or on September 6th. And I walked with First Coast No More Homeless Pets, who works with Best Friends. And I had the honor of walking one of the prison dogs. I also work with the prison dog program across Florida, where the inmates train the dogs. It is so cool, Kelsey. They use shelter dogs, and the inmates train the dogs for adoption, and then the dogs help rehabilitate the inmates. Isn't that the coolest thing?
That is really cool. That's so neat. Giving a dog a purpose too. They really like having something to do to like get their mind going.
Yes. They learn lots of different things. And like you said, it gives them a real purpose that changes lives. So like I said, I was so excited to get to walk one of the prison dogs up for adoption. So again, a big shout out to First Coast No More Homeless Pets and to Best Friends, and also to all the prison programs across the entire country. Bless all of you for your work, all your work that you do. And Kelsey, for me, I know that animals are healers and teachers. My horses, Starfire and Minnie Haha, my dogs Angel and Smiley, and Toot Sweet the Travel Kitty, they've taught me so many life lessons. So what has Luna taught you about life?
I'd say to be patient and to be loving and to have fun. She actually has a little pig brother at home that she is very patient with.
A real little pig, a little piglet? Oh, tell us about that. Tell us about your pig. Tell us all about I love pigs. Tell us.
He's a micro mini pig, and he's about 3 years old. So we've had him since he's been about 2 weeks old. He's now, I think I got him at 2.5 pounds, and now he is 90 pounds. So he's not so mini.
I was going to say he's a micro mini pig and he's 90 pounds? Really?
Yes, they do get big.
Wow.
People don't know that, but yes. Yeah, but he's very smart. He opens up the fridge, he goes through the refrigerator, eats all the veggies and fruits, opens up cupboards.
Wow. Yes, pigs are incredibly smart. Does he know any tricks or know words? What's his name? Tell us his name.
His name's Artemis the pig.
Artemis, yes, very cute name for a pig.
He has, he can sit. He knows his mark as well. He's been trained for movies. Yeah, he knows his name. He knows what treat is. He understands what walk is. Just like a dog.
Yeah, pigs are so incredibly smart. When I was at Best Friends, I mentioned Pig Paradise, and we did a show on Pig Paradise. So I want to invite everyone to come to our page here. Go to PetLifeRadio.com and hit a Super Smiley Adventure, and you can scroll down to our Pig Paradise show. And to tell you the truth, that is one of my favorite shows I've ever done because the lady in charge of Pig Paradise at Best Friends at that time, she just loved pigs, and she had the most amazing stories of the pigs at Pig Paradise. And when I was there, I volunteered and worked with the pigs. And I'd been around pigs a lot. When I was a little girl, I had a pony, and we would herd the pigs on our ponies. But they were little ponies, and we were little kids, so it was all cool. Nobody get upset. It was just really, really fun. But I'd never interacted with a pig, spoken to a pig and seen their emotions and taken a pig for a walk. And I took a pig, a big pig, must have been a 400-pound pig, on a walk, and he walked very, very well, and he had different snorts, and he talked to me. And I don't eat meat, thank goodness, and I definitely don't eat pigs. But it was kind of horrifying when I saw how incredibly smart and sensitive and intelligent and articulate this pig was, to think that they are on so many dinner plates. But anyway, we'll move on from there. But that is very cool that you have a pig. So tell Artemis that Super Smiley says, hey, let's give a shout out to Artemis there. And okay, here's something. We were talking about life lessons, what the animals have taught. Well, let's go to Artemis. Has Artemis taught you anything specific about life?
The big one is for sure to be patient, because we both can't talk to each other, and we have to learn to figure out each other as well. And for the biggest one, I think, is being patient with each other, and just being loving.
Yeah, loving and patient. I love that, because at least at Best Friends, there were a couple of pigs, and they were very demanding. And when they wanted their lunch, if the people were too slow, they would scream and holler and fuss. And then the ladies would shoo them out the door, because they were being too pushy, and they would go outside and they would look at the door and they would just screech and screech and screech. It was so fun. They were fussing, just like it was the funniest. And that's what I mean. When I said they were intelligent, I mean, if you haven't worked around pigs, go to Best Friends Animal Sanctuary and volunteer, and it will open your eyes and you'll have so much fun. It was amazing. And speaking of life lessons, back to the film, Hector and the Search for Happiness. Christopher Plummer's character, Professor Corman, he's got this wonderful quote. He says, "We should concern ourselves not so much with the pursuit of happiness, but with the happiness of the pursuit." And I love this. Yes, Super Smiley could not have said it better. Kelsey, would you agree that this actually relates to the way dogs see the world? The happiness of the pursuit, right? What do you think?
Yes, I agree. Totally.
Yeah, and to me, it speaks to animals and dogs. We're talking about dogs living in the moment. Humans, sometimes we are concerned with the pursuit of happiness, like reaching something or going there. We got to do this. But the dogs, the animals, it's another lesson here. They're just concerned with the happiness of the process. Like I used to say about Spirit, my doggy Spirit that was in the movie that I told you about. She just loved to be there wherever we were. If she's in the house with us, she loved to be there. If we're in the car, she loved to be there. If we're going to bed, she loved to be there. Just do you find that with Luna and Artemis, that they just love being with you?
Yes, they love being with me. At any moment that they can possibly be with me, they love it. They want to be there. They'll follow me everywhere.
Yeah. And we talked about Luna's experience on the film. So what is it like for you to be a movie dogs person? What's it like for you, Kelsey?
Oh, it's great. It's a lot of fun getting to see new places and watching a film set, how it works. It's really interesting. You get to meet a lot of great people, and plus watching Luna on set, it's really amazing watching her think and to do all stop, go, sit in her marks. Seeing her shoot from a plane, that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, that's cute. What you said, watching her think, that is so cute because they do. And in addition to, let's talk about Smiley. He's got some more to share. In addition to feature films and television, Super Smiley has a series of what we call documentaries. And his documentaries, they're very cute. They've been winning film festivals across the country, and one won him the title of Ambassador of Kindness for the Animal Film Festival. For me, my experience, we were just talking about you and Luna, is that for me, Smiley is truly leading this way for me. He has personally inspired every single one of our appearances and creative endeavors. And that is what this show is all about, is a Super Smiley Adventure. It's very aptly named. Kelsey, do you find that Luna leads you on adventures, that she leads you sometimes?
Yes. She's my life partner for sure.
Aww.
Her and I are inseparable. She shows me new things all the time. She's an amazing dog.
Yeah, I love that. And we want to invite everybody, all of our listeners, to go see Hector and the Pursuit of Happiness. I've seen the billboards up around here already. And when you see it, Facebook Super Smiley, at Super Smiley on Facebook, and let us know how you love seeing Luna up there. And Kelsey, does Luna have a Facebook or website also, so where we can follow her and we can communicate with her as well?
She doesn't have a Facebook yet, but if you hashtag search for happiness, you can find pictures of her there too.
Oh, cool. Very cool. I love that. And speaking of hashtagging a film, Super Smiley also has an IMDb page. For everybody who doesn't know that, it's Internet Movie Database. So you can find everybody in the film for Hector and the Pursuit of Happiness, and also Super Smiley on IMDb. So that's very, very cool. And speaking of the Animal Film Festival, they're accepting submissions now at animalfilmfestival.org. And Pet Life Radio, along with Super Smiley Adventure, is one of their very proud sponsors. And like I said, Super Smiley is their ambassador of kindness. And his message is, kindness is contagious. And you can see his kindness documentary. It's a film short, so everybody can check it out. Kelsey, sit Luna down in front of the computer and check out Smiley's kindness documentary.
I will for sure.
We would love that. And again, we want to give a big shout out to Best Friends Animal Society and First Coast No More Homeless Pets. And big thank you to the American Humane Association for asking Super Smiley to be the Hero Dog Awards spokesdog. So remember to vote for your favorite hero dog at herodogawards.org. And also, of course, big thank you to Kelsey Evans and to Sweet Luna for joining us today. And Kelsey, does Luna want us to know anything before we go? What does Luna have to say in her little thinking brain there?
Oh, just thank you for having us. This has been a real treat.
Yeah, well, it's really nice to talk to you and to hear about a movie dog. And big shout out to your big brother, your big micro mini pig over there. I love pigs. And to all of your pet family. And from all of us here at Pet Life Radio on a Super Smiley Adventure, we hope you all enjoy all your adventures with your pets. And until next time, woof and super smiles.
Let's talk pets every week on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com.